So again, we get errors during our upgrade. Let's go ahead and refresh the page and see if the errors go away. Okay, they're all gone. Good. Now let's go back to the page where we've been having this fatal error and see if our upgrade made it go away. I'm going to click on Content, and then I'm going to click on the Media tab. Okay, well, we're not getting a fatal error anymore, which is a good sign. However, things don't look exactly right. We're getting some errors. Let's go ahead and refresh the page and see if the errors go away. They don't. All of these are notices, which means that they're probably not breaking anything, but they're an indication that maybe something isn't designed properly inside of the code. We are seeing a thumbnail for our clouds that we uploaded before, but we're not seeing thumbnails for the other images. Now, something I should note briefly is that if you've updated to the latest dev version, then it's possible that these errors might be fixed because the development version changes over time. So the first thing to check is if maybe we have some old caches. So let's go ahead and clear our caches. I'm going to go to Configuration, and then I'm going to click on Performance, and then click on the Clear All Caches button. And once the caches are done being cleared, let's go back to the Content page and the Media tab. Okay, still nothing here. Well, let's go ahead and go to the Help page and see if there's maybe something going on that we can address by just reading through the help. I'm going to go up to the Help in the Admin toolbar, and then let's go ahead and click Media in the Help topics. Okay. When we came to this page before, we got this far before going to this media asset repository and beginning the process of configuring. And so there's a couple other items here that we didn't cover. Attaching media assets to content types, and it says that media assets can be attached as fields. That's not really something that we're looking at yet. And then using media assets in WYSIWYG. And this is something that we want to integrate at some point, but not right now. Right now we need to fix our thumbnail view. And then we have our media administration pages, media browser settings. We've been there before. Rebuild type information for media. We haven't been there. That sounds interesting. And then configure media permissions. So because we're seeing one image but not the others, it's probably not permissions that are the issue. Let's see if rebuilding type information for media has anything to offer. Let's go ahead and click this link. Okay, it says this process is required when installing media on an existing site. Media needs to scan through existing files and identify the file type. Update types for 3 files. So this sounds good. We did install media on an existing site that we already had some media on, and we have 3 files that aren't displaying their thumbnail view. So let's go ahead and click Confirm and see if this does the trick. Now let's go back to the media page by going to Content and then the Media tab. All right, so after all of that, after upgrading our module, after upgrading it yet again, we discovered that the solution was actually to read through the help, see what other configuration pages were available to us, and simply rebuild the information about this media.